Hey there guys, EctoMaster here on the YouTube side with some more ghost talk. This is being recorded live over on the Twitch side, that's twitch.tv/EctoMaster. And unlike some of the previous videos, I have not watched this one yet, or before. This is the first time I'm watching it. I am recording it live right on the Twitch side. So my reactions to this will be in time. Like, I'm not going to be going, hey, I know exactly what's going to happen because we have already watched this. I haven't seen this. Although I think we do have to skip a little bit after the first video. So once that, we'll skip ahead. This one shouldn't hopefully be as long because it looks like from about 2.5 minutes in to about almost 4.5 minutes. And so about 2 minutes of the 14-minute video is dedicated to a sponsor. And then, of course, we have the outro that we don't usually watch as well. So this is from Sir Spooks' top 5 scary videos you should not watch alone. Link is down below. Don't forget, of course, to like and subscribe this video. Subscribe and like and subscribe this video. Subscribe and like this video. Also, if you want to leave a comment, feel free to do so as well. Again, I do these live over on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/EctoMaster. Link is down below as well. That's everything I have. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll take a look at 5 scary videos. So, let's begin. Over on the popular ghost subreddit, a user named RandomDoge47 posted an incredibly eerie video that has been freaking viewers out, and has since sparked a debate as to whatever it was he captured in broad daylight. Which just goes to show you that no matter how bright it is outside, you're never truly 100% safe in the world. Providing a bit of context, the uploader writes, quote, "Went to the Hartwood Insane Asylum in the UK and captured something peeking out of the top left window and moving away to the left side. The whole building..."
If there's a bird in the background, I apologize. There's nothing I can do about it. I don't know when he's going to screech. It's around this time until about 8 o'clock at night that he just does it randomly. I'm sorry, but it's going to happen.
The building is locked, and the lower floor windows are far too high to reach, and even if someone got inside, the whole upper floors are collapsed. End quote. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and take a good look and see what it is that she captured that day.
Oh my god, somebody's head popping at the top of him. So it is. Oh my god, I need to go. I get that in video. I've just get that in video. I cannot.
I mean, it's very, very quick.
Sure enough, just as the uploader writes in the title of the post, if you look just hard enough at the start of the video, you can see a strange
entity. It is very pixelated, very, like, I know, it's obvious that something moves. It could have been a light reflecting off of something, it could have actually been a person.
And wonder what exactly it is that they just saw. Sadly,
wind blowing something around, the windows look wide open.
It is quite difficult to determine exactly what it is. But it must have been something quite scary looking for it to cause these girls to freak out the way that they did. Let's just hope that they don't make a...
That's the downside for using your cell phone to video camera, as a video camera, and filming things like that, because it's gonna break down real easily.
Return visit anytime soon.
And by breakdown, I mean it's gonna get very pixelated. It doesn't look to be a very good camera to begin with.
Oh my god, I need to go. I get that in video. I've just get
that in video. It's interesting, but there's not much else to it. Alright, this is the sponsor, so I'm going to jump ahead to the next part. So, here we go.
Even if you yourself are not a patient, a hospital is never a fun place to be. There is just something so oddly discomforting about being inside one of these buildings, and it is a fear that millions of people all around the world have. This video, posted in May of 2022 by a Reddit user named BoredGuyOnline, shows us that sometimes there are legitimately terrifying things.
I have a small request. If you guys are going to film anything, yes, while this is much more easier to hold, for God's sakes, please record in landscape mode and not portrait. Yes, I understand this is easier to hold, but you see more this way.
Can be found while inside of a hospital. In the video, we watch as the uploader walks around the hospital, which looks to have long corridors and an eerie atmosphere. As the video goes on, second by second, we watch the uploader walk around through the corridors, which seems innocent enough. Sure, the place looks creepy, but there isn't actually anything creepy lingering inside. Or is there?
It's just a person. This is staged.
For just a brief second, you can see what appears to be some sort of ghost or shadow figure walk out of the door.
Except for one thing. It's casting a reflection on the floor and you can see it as it steps out and takes a step. It's just a person.
You can see what appears to be
if you
some
watch,
sort
it's very pixelated.
of ghost or
you can see there's a reflection of its foot right there. And a reflection of it on the floor right here. It's a person, that's all it is. They probably stepped out to look for something, stepped back in.
Surely not believing what his eyes saw. To this day, nobody's quite sure what exactly was captured on that footage that day, and the uploader has not come forward with any new pieces of evidence to support this video. For now, it will have to remain an unsolved mystery.
Yeah, it's casting a reflection. It's a person. If it casts a reflection or a shadow, it's a person. If it casts a shadow but it doesn't cast a reflection, it's a vampire. Vampires don't exist. Or do they?
Handle Bandle is a YouTuber that has a decent-sized following at a little over 50k subscribers.
The name looks familiar and sounds very stupid.
By taking a quick look at his channel, you'll see that his content is not at all related to anything remotely scary. Most of his videos revolve around life hacks, motorcycle reviews, showcasing the best work boots, and more. It's basically a lifestyle channel, but with one particular video, it briefly turned into a horror channel. Providing some context for the video, the YouTuber writes, quote, "Earlier this month, a relative contacted me about something that had happened just outside of Bend, Oregon in May."
Yeah. I watched this, I think it was on Nuke, and that's the only downside to watching these list videos, especially with some of the top ones like Nuke, Sir Spooks, 3X, Slap Tam, Chills, who I cannot watch unless it's in double time, because he sounds like he has a cold, and this is all he talks. I have chills. Let us get into the top 5. Anyways, we watch this. They tend to overlap quite often. And so you get stuff like this where it's very questionable because we've already seen it. And I can tell you right now that the problem that I have with it is that it's like some crazy weird story thing happened and his car was missing and we don't know whose car it was, but we found the car. So how do you not know whose car it is? Because those tags, the license plate, they're all assigned to a person.
A local band man went out to a favorite campsite for a first of the season trip and never returned. Nearly all of his belongings were found at the campsite along with his car and camera, which contains video of his last moments. His family asks that if anyone has any information as to his whereabouts, that they please come forward." End quote. Let's take a look at the video that this man recorded while camping on June 4th, 2017. At around the 3-minute mark, the man starts recording a video of him inside his tent, stating that he got woken up by some strange noises that he heard, with him confidently stating, "There's someone right outside the tent." Then about 40 seconds later, this happens.
Sounds right
Right outside the tent. What's going on out there? At this point, the man does something that many people wouldn't be brave enough to do. He ventures outside his tent to investigate his surroundings.
I think this whole thing is set up and staged.
Chilly, and the man is engulfed in darkness when all of a sudden, this happens. Who did this? Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, again, yeah. Staged. We found Slender Man, he was naked, he went for a midnight swim.
According to the uploader, the man in the video, Jeff Kessler, has not been seen or heard from ever since the filming of this video.
But we have the video.
Is this real? Was
No.
the figure at the end of the video an alien? And
No.
did it do him any harm?
No.
These are questions that will likely never be answered.
I'm sure they can easily be answered, just it's staged. That's all it is. It's not a ghost, I can tell you that much. It's staged.
A Reddit user named Genuine Intrigue posted an extremely creepy and eerie video to the ghost subreddit just a little over 5 months ago, and ever since then it has been the subject of much debate and speculation, as you will see why in just a moment. The video in question seems to be some sort of security camera footage filmed in the uploader's backyard late at night, and starts off simple enough. There doesn't seem to be anything
Looks like to be rain or a lot of bugs. I'm going with rain.
creepy happening here, at least not for a bit. But then, in just a matter of seconds, something absolutely terrifying happens that has been freaking out the homeowner ever since he reviewed the footage the next morning and saw what he ended up capturing. Take a look.
The mist. The mist. Seriously? First and foremost, it's very bad artificing on the camera. 2, it looks like it's either rain or a lot of bugs. It's mist or bugs. Well, it is.
If you look hard enough, you should be able to
It's not that hard to look at. Spooks, it's fairly obvious.
make out what appears to be some sort of ghostly apparition slowly walking across the
Apparition, it just looks like an amorphous blob.
uploader's backyard before it ultimately disappears into thin air.
Except it doesn't, it keeps moving. There's more like particles over here after
By
it's
taking
gone.
a look
Look,
at the figure,
there's
it's
more.
apparent that it looks like a ghostly figure, which it seems everyone in the comments agrees upon.
No.
But is it real?
No.
To this day, this eerie video has not been explained, and it looks like it may never be.
Artificing, wind, a mist, and there's a lot of things that it could be. What it isn't is a ghost. It's not a ghost. Alright, last one.
Diego Spikers posted
Oh, for
3
fuck's
incredibly
sakes, this
strange
guy
and disturbing
again.
videos to his TikTok account recently.
We just watched this in the last video with the Paranormies. None of this is real. It is entirely staged. Every single one of these is staged. Not a single one of these is real. End of story.
Videos that are so bizarre and unsettling that you'll definitely have to sleep with the blankets pulled up over your head tonight. In the first video, Diego films a duffel bag lying on the ground at 10 PM, which is certainly quite strange in and of itself. But as you can probably imagine, things take a turn
Wow, like his foot was really near that. He could have just moved it with his
for
foot.
the worse when this suddenly
Or
starts
with a
to happen.
string.
Without probably imagine,
There's
things
a person
take a turn
over
for the
there.
worse when this suddenly starts
You can
to
see
happen
their shadow.
without any
Strange.
explanation.
Yeah, no, this is staged. Okay, hold on, let's find... I think I just found it. Holy shit! Look at this jump! That is a fucking jump. Staged as hell, and he's using like his kid to do this shit.
In the second video posted by Diego, we watch as he walks around what seems to be his kitchen.
I am half tempted after I'm done recording and go, I really wish that these channels would stop reporting on this Diego guy. It is entirely staged. If you watch frame by frame, you can find when he does his cuts. And they're not good. They're very obvious. In fact, the duffel bag one, there's a very obvious cut right when his foot is next to the bag. It goes from about 2 feet above from the duffel bag to about 1.5 feet.
When out of nowhere, a series of strange knocking / banging noises can be heard coming from somewhere nearby, which stops him dead in his tracks. Thinking it's coming from inside the kitchen sink cabinet, he opens it up and finds a strange doll inside. And then, just when you think things couldn't get any weirder, this happens.
Oh wow. It's almost as if there's this huge... Let's see if we can find the cut. Get his hand out of there so that it's not obvious. Let's search him. Right there.
The third and final video showcases Diego once more opening up a cabinet after hearing some strange noises coming from inside. This time, however, there is something far more terrifying than just a doll inside.
Yeah, it's the face that we've seen this one, and we've seen the cut too. Would you like me to show it to you again? Again, he gets his hand out of there, so it's easier to make the cut. Right there. Forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. I think I'm going to comment down here and down in Spooks. I really wish you guys would stop, you and all the others, to stop reporting on this guy. He's staging every single one of his videos.
Although we don't necessarily get too good of a look at whatever it is inside, it definitely appears to be some sort of a ghostly child, or at least its face. In the comments of these videos, nobody can determine what exactly Diego captured in any of the videos.
Nothing. He has captured absolutely nothing. Please, for the love of God, stop reporting as if he has something. He has zero.
But there is one thing that everybody agrees upon. Whatever it is absolutely terrifying.
No, it's not. It's absolutely staged. None of his shit is real. Stop reporting on it.
That was 5 scary videos.
And that'll be it, guys. That's all for this video, and it ends in a disappointing note, as more people are reporting on a completely and utterly staged piece of evidence. That's all I have for this one, guys. Have a very good day. Don't forget again to subscribe, like, and comment down below. Dry throat out of nowhere. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.